Welcome to TikTok Boom podcast. My name is Natalie Potts and I'm invested in helping people love what they do in life and business to achieve greatness. Each week I'll bring you an inspiring personal message to help you in taking action. Thank you for spending your time with me today. Now let's go. The topic I'm going to be discussing today is all around letting things go, letting it go and just letting them be. And I've had a week where I have felt exhausted at the weekend. And actually, I often say about my values are very important to me and integrity being one of them. I'm not actually being authentic to myself and holding myself accountable in the right ways because I'm knackered and it's not good. However, about a year ago, even probably 6 months ago, I would have been really tough on myself and seen this as a weakness or a flaw or a come on, get up, go again attitude. And I am not at this moment in time. I'm just seeing it that I just got some time off. And it's like when you take an example of when you can get really infuriated at a situation, and then when you notice over time you really practice on that and you actually don't respond to it in the same way, it's really powerful. And it's making me smile at this moment, but you get this feeling of wow, like I have actually moved forward because you know your behaviors have changed, and changing behaviors is so hard. So I've been flat out, and it's been a great week in some ways. In other weeks, in other ways, it's been like I haven't done a lot of what I said I'd do. I needed to say no to some stuff this week. I've taken again, what I do is I have one of these minds where I'm like the art of the possible, go with it. And that's amazing. It's great. But you have loads of ideas and then you don't know where to funnel those ideas. Hence, I need help and have loads of coaches to help me keep on track. But also with that mind comes the idea that you don't see threats really. So I just think, come at me and I'll deal with it as it comes. But you can probably miss and be quite vulnerable to some big stuff if you don't become more aware of what that could bring, seeing the art of the possible. So sometimes I need pessimists around me to pull me down to reality on a few things. But that's led me to a place this week where I've been like, yep. And then people around me and lots of other things. And I've just been like, there is some stuff here, without going into detail of it, that I just need to stop doing and let go and think, actually, it's just not the right time. And it's not. So I'm also very reflective in my personality and my way of thinking. And I also have spent some time, listening to some podcasts this week that have been very insightful, and just kind of brought it all together yesterday when I had some time where I just watched a couple of movies and I just chilled. That was it. And everything that was on my pad, I didn't do. And I did actually have like a power hour though in the evening. And I was a bit like, right, I'm going to work through some admin bits, those silly bits I just want done. So I land tomorrow okay for going into the week. Because I'm very much used to my week starts on a Sunday. I always had that when I worked in retail. It was always the cycle. So I naturally look at a week starting Sunday. So even in my business now, I'm very like, right, prepped, ready, Monday hits, boom. And I guess the benefit from that is I never, ever had nor have Monday blues. It's not something I've experienced in my life. But I know this week I want to change a few things now, and I need to let things go because I don't need to be striving all the time. And that's hard to say and hard to think about. Actually, do I believe in it? I'm 50% like, no, I want to believe in this, but I'm not sure I do. But somebody asked me this week, do you get tired and just feel exhausted and just want to just let it all go and do something crazy? And I was like, yeah, yeah, I do. The thought of that, it brings quite a nice idea of calmness. And I'm yearning for that. And I just feel that actually, I say this term again, this goes back to integrity, that slow down to speed up. And it's the idea of synchronicity, isn't it? When you start to see things come up, when you pay attention to them. And I'm a big believer in this. And you can and you do need downtime. And I always do this with clients, but I fail to do it myself. And I'm really working on it at the moment. I always say what's gone really well this week. And I also leave a session with them of what are you going to do for yourself this week? What is your downtime as a priority on your plans? So tonight I will do my plan for the week, and I will always program in downtime as a priority. I also call this something slightly different, actually. I call a time when you would just think at your best, your magic time. And I know mine's at like 5 till 7 in the morning. My brain computes very well. I'm very fast thinking at that moment in time, or those couple of hours. And I notice I can get through loads of stuff if I had that on my agenda. So, the Brian Tracy idea of eat the frog first thing, and, don't procrastinate. So magic time and downtime are really key on my plans of, starting as I need to go on, I guess. And I always tend to have downtime on my Monday night, which is a bit weird, but it's because I go to the cinema and I go on my own and I love it. And actually people ask, can I join you? I'm like, no, you can't, because it's just my time. I'm very happy in my own company and I love it. But I need to make sure I'm doing downtime around the idea of striving for greatness too. And I focus a lot on growth and inner work and kind of self-development. I think it's always so key to be really focusing on your business, your goals, but always yourself as well. And, the Jim Rohn quote that you should invest more into yourself really than your job. That's where you should put time, effort, and all of your commitment to. And it kind of came to me this week that, when you're tempting all the time, you're analysing and you're trying to improve everything, make better choices, better conversations, better coaching for your clients, it's not really living, because I find I'm just so committed, but I forget to then have the time around it, which is what I'm working for, which is more time freedom to see my friends and family, to enjoy experiences, and to just switch off from those intentions. So that is the journey too. And you've got to be striving to understand that you need to be very calm and in the moment about all of these things. It's not just one thing, and that there's a ripple effect. They'll help one another. And ultimately, I really believe this is about bringing in this state of calm and getting away from a chaotic way of being. So it's not a really long podcast this week, because I want you to just really take actual time out now. And this is again something I work with clients on, is we'll start every session with a meditation. At first, when I started doing it, I felt really woo-woo, and I was like, oh my goodness, what are they going to think of me? But I invite them to just be in the moment for a second and, everything out the window, and just focus on themselves. Try their best to let those thoughts just go. And we just have 5 minutes meditation. And what's so powerful about it is that this exercise often brings so many thoughts at the end of it, and reflections for them to think about. And you never really have clients. I never have clients that go, I don't know what I want to talk about today. They're there with an intention, an agenda, why they're there. They know what they want to move forward on, what's a challenge, what's a struggle, what's something that they want to refine and get better at. So this helps to create that for them too. And it's just a great place to start from, is that idea of calm. And I say to them, sometimes this might be your only time in the week where it's just you. It's just about you. And this idea came to me this week when I was having time with, it's not a therapist. I'm starting a program around grief specialism, like looking at the grief I've had in my life, because therapy has been amazing for me, but I want to try something different, because actually therapy is not hitting all the boxes in my life of things that I either struggle with or that I'm not sure and just want to explore more. I've got a lot around this idea of kind of emotional healing the last 6 months. So I'm going to try looking at grief like with a specialist, because there are times in my life when I have probably had to let things go, and I haven't. And it is impacting me moving forward, and it's impacting from a relationship perspective. It's impacting from a work perspective. The two things I'm really focusing on if I'm vulnerable are a previous relationship when I was kind of 26, and there's things that I haven't let go there for sure, and also leaving my 19-year career. There's a lot I need to let go there and how I see it. So it's an amazing journey so far. We've had one session, but the key takeaway from that session was, what is Natalie going to do to put her oxygen mask on first this week? And I was like, wow. Yeah, I've not been doing it at the moment. So all of this coming together has been really powerful, and it's given me time to just reflect on, I'm doing well. It's going good. I need to be more empowered about the fact it's going really great, but that will come. But I just need to switch off and say no to a few things at the moment. And that's what I truly believe will help me. So I want you to think about this week a few things. I want you to have more fun. I want you to go, and if you're like me, and I'm a strong, steady and conscientious person, so I love structure, I love routines, I love, the idea of being a perfectionist. So that awareness brings light in itself that I can't be that all the time, which is great. But I know I'm not spontaneous. So I want you to do something this week that is fun and for absolutely no reason. Just watch a movie because you want to watch a movie. These people that say things like, you shouldn't be watching Netflix, you should be doing this, and, swap this out for this. Like, that's just, it's not really helpful. I think you need to really think and challenge yourself on what's right for you. And if you want to watch a movie on Netflix for 3 hours and then realise, I want to watch another movie, then do that. But then hold yourself accountable in different areas at different points. So do something fun for no reason. There doesn't have to be ginger tied to it. Just rest. So spend time being with people that make you laugh. Spend time just being. Spend time reading. Spend time just doing something that you love. And with that, I want you to start really challenging yourself, thinking about, what is it that is going really, really well for you at the moment, that is you being kind to you? What is it that you can let go of this week? And where can you slow down, speed up? So there's a few things there. If I was to bring that in and summarize that to 3 key questions for you, and I really want you to spend some time maybe brainstorming and exploring it, and just spending a couple of minutes and thinking this through. What can you let go of this week? What can you do for yourself? What is that downtime? That's 2 questions in one. And where can you slow down, speed up? It's so important. It really is. So really short and punchy this week. I'd love to hear what you think on any of this and what reflections it's drawn to light for you. So thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed and take value. And if it inspires you, then please share this with a friend and subscribe to the podcast. I love hearing your feedback. So share with me the reflections and your actions, and go and take action and make a difference, and have a great, I'm going to say a great week. When you say a great day, I want you to have a really great week. And I want you to reflect on this next Sunday and see the difference it's made to you.